Hi everyone. I made a video and I posted it on my YouTube channel. So I did not think that it would fetch such number of views. I think there were about 1200 views. They were just my random thoughts, a bilkul random video I thought of making, and there was no preparation, no preface to that video. But I thought, okay, let's do another video where I can share as in who should prepare, who should continue preparing this UPSC preparation of CSE एग्ज़ाम. ऐसे कौन से लोग हैं जो इनके अटेम्प्ट्स देने के बाद लाइक दे हैव नॉट मेक इट इन प्रीलिम्स and those who should continue in this preparation. So this video is about them only, or those who want to put a full stop to this journey and search something new. So I hope that I can put my views in an authentic way and views that me myself can follow, not just for views. That is not my purpose. So let's talk first of all about those people who should not continue this preparation. Okay, so I would categorize them into some parts. First of all, I think those who have completed their 3 attempts, 1, 2, 3, and if they would continue, they would be giving their 4th attempt. I'm not saying that the 4th attempter should not try this new attempt. I'm just saying that there is this background. Okay, they have completed, they have done 3 attempts, and now what else? So if they are not mains ready, as in they have not touched even a single GS subject or ethics or essay, or even they're optional, like they have focused solely on prelims and 3 attempts have passed, and now they are thinking of giving it their 4th attempt. If they are not prepared for GS or optional, they have not even thought about optional, of choosing the option. I know there are some people who think that okay, first we'll prepare about prelims and then chalo see if once prelims is over, then we can think about mains. And seeing the past trends, the number of days between pre and mains is I think less than 90 days after COVID, and within those 3 months you have to cover all the 4 GS, your essay paper, your optional papers, and that is, I think, in those time you just have to revise. You can't add something new, you can't start a subject fresh, as in there are some small topics which you can study, but if you haven't had any idea about what are the topics, what are the syllabus, so I think that is one point. Those who have prepared only for prelims and they have no idea that okay, this is their optional subject, or even they have completed 40 to 50% of their optionals. That depends on optional too also, like which optional you are choosing. Like some optionals, anthropology, the syllabus is quite short and limited, so one can cover it in I think 4 to 5 months or 3 to 4 months if one has gone through all the syllabus and the topics. Now seeing some other options like mathematics, so for one iteration you need at least 7 to 8 months. That too, these were the time periods shared by different toppers of mathematics optional. So I think that is this one thing. And for GS 1, 2, 3, 4, they may sound like okay, you have covered all those subjects for prelims, but for mains that is a totally different approach, I would say. Like suppose we read about polity may we read about president, and for prelims we read about some details where the question can be put up, but for mains they can ask about what are the legislative powers, executive powers, or financial powers granted to president, or how is pardoning power of president different from governor. So mains we have to recall all the points which we have studied. That I think is a difficult task. Now second is some people who have not made their notes of mains. See, if you think that okay, we will study from book during mains and then we can revise it from book itself, it is a humongous task, because revision, you can only write the test when you have revised multiple times, like for examples, you had to put data, examples, some committee report, some data from NCRB or some report, that you could recall only when you have revised it at least 5 to 6 times. So how you will do that? When you have short crisp notes of each topics ready. Suppose let's say about agriculture, we do not give so much importance to prelims. I think we do it for geography purpose only, for prelims, but for mains in GS3 agriculture, that is asked very widely. What are the challenges in agriculture, in Indian agriculture, factors behind such huge dependence on Indian agriculture of our population, or measures taken by the government or some other people, state or central government, and so on and so forth. So that approach, I think in mains we have a cause and effect approach. Okay, these are the challenges, these are the factors, these are the remedies, these are the solutions, this is the way forward. So there is this whole idea behind the topic. Okay, so that is one thing. Those who have not have their mains notes ready, I'm not saying that one can't make notes during this time for prelims and mains. They can make, but if they have gone through the syllabus, they have gone through the topics at least once, they have gone through all the topics, let's say agriculture, they have studied it, and now they have to make short notes, write data, some important committees, and etc. So for them, I think it's doable if they put their hard work. Now who are, I think they have given 3 attempts, 4 attempts, and now they are rethinking of their choices. See, for this journey you have to be honest with yourselves. You can't put yourself, in shadow. Okay, you can fool others, but you can't fool yourself. Deep down you know this. Whenever suppose you sit some time with yourself only, you know where do you stand. आप कितने पानी में हो, आप सच में कर रहे हो, मतलब जितना चाहिए इस एग्ज़ाम के लिए, आर यू डूइंग दैट मच और नॉट. सो यू नो डीप डाउन. और आपका जो अप्रोच है इसके लिए, क्या वो ऐसा तो नहीं सिर्फ प्रीलिम्स ओरिएंटेड है एंड यू आर नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन मेंस. सी वी हैव सीन टॉपर्स सेइंग दैट बिफोर प्रीलिम्स यू हैव टू बी मेंस रेडी. हमें उसका इम्पोर्टेंस समझ में नहीं आता है until and unless we sit for mains. After prelims, when there is this aspirant who sits for mains for the first time, for him or her, I think if he or she is not prepared for mains, it is a very difficult task, especially covering the optional and managing the time with GS. So if they are in their, suppose after they have exhausted their 3 attempts and now they want to give it a 4th try, so for them they have to ask themselves, okay, can we give another full year with our full honesty, and we want to make that much effort, are we willing to do that, or not just we are doing this because of the parental pressure, because of the societal pressure. Okay, our friends are doing it, they are continuing their preparation, so we will also do it. At least no one will question us, why did you stop preparing for this exam, or what are you doing if not doing this. So first of all, clarity within yourself, I think, is very important. And ask yourself, okay, suppose you do not have plan B, then ask yourself, if you do not have plan B, then are you willing to give 100% or even 80 to 90% of your potential, what is demanded in this preparation. So I think that will keep you going if you want to continue or not. Fourth I think is those category of people who want financial stability. I think they may belong to 25, 24, 26, 27 age category. Okay, they have put a certain number of years in this preparation and now they seek financial stability for themselves, for their family, and for their siblings, as the case may be. See, when you are preparing for so long and you are not getting any results, now you seek very फास्ट वाला अप्रोच कि ओके अब मुझे जल्दी से फाइनेंशियल सेटल होना है, बिकॉज दैट बर्डन यू वांट टू रिमूव फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स. In some cases parents are very supportive, they are willing to let their children or let their board study, okay, take this much of your time, put your hard work, and we are paying you monetary wise, and supporting also. But for some, they may be supporting, but they may not show you what they truly want. They may tell everyone around them, okay, we must think that okay, हमारा बच्चा कुछ और कर लेता या थोड़ा कुछ और कर लेता, and when that news reaches to your ears or to you, you feel discouraged, okay, you feel kind of invisible pressure, okay, you want to be financially stable at least. वो एक टेंशन तो कम रहेगा कि we have to earn for ourselves and हमारा खर्चा हम खुद से उठा पाएँ. That is, I think, one main thing. I think some people who may not have given so much efforts into this UPSC, but if they have tried some other some other exams like CGL, CAPF or RBI grade B, so I'm not suggesting any of these exams. Like I have this senior of mine who has an Instagram page by Navi Vaishnavi, and she has suggested a lot of plan B options, so you can check that out, or from any other YouTube video, like different teachers, they also put a plan B, so you can check that out. But for that plan B, to be sure of taking plan B, there should be no regret, okay, कि हम ये वाला प्रेप छोड़ रहे हैं, UPSC प्रेप छोड़ रहे हैं, उसमें रिग्रेट नहीं होना चाहिए. You have to be deep down fully satisfied, okay, now from this day onwards I want to leave this prep with no regret, no self blaming in my mind and heart कि I will self blame me. Sometimes I think we are so harsh on ourselves that we demean ourselves only कि हमसे नहीं हो पाया. But I think we can take it as some other way, okay, we have the guts to take a decision, make a decision, and stop then and there only, and choose some other path which for us at that time might turn out to be very good. We may choose some other option, and if we are willing to put, I think, 80 to 90% of the hard work which we are putting in this exam, maybe the results will yield some good results may be there. So I think for them this is one thing. And there is this one thing I would like to share, is that who should continue this preparation. See, if you are in your 4th attempt, in your 5th attempt, and there is no kind of pressure, or even pressure is there of any type, be it your inner conscience, your societal pressure, your circle, that okay, हमारे दोस्त जा रहे हैं या हमारे दोस्त निकल रहे हैं, they are earning well, they are settling in their life, and but you ask yourself, are you willing to continue this journey, but on what terms? आप अपने आप से खुद से जब आप पूछोगे ना कि why do you want to prepare for this exam, as I said in my first video, जब आप खुद से पूछोगे ना, जब आपका अपने से बड़ा मोटिव रहेगा, बिगर देन योर सेल्फ. हम एथिक्स में इतना कुछ पढ़ते हैं, हम इतना कुछ वैल्यूज़ उसमें पढ़ते हैं, उसमें एग्जाम्पल्स कोट करते हैं, बट अगर हम रियल लाइफ में सबसे पहले अपने ऊपर ही वो चीज़ें इम्प्लाई करके देखें कि after so many failures, okay, we might be so bright in our 12th, in our college, we have never faced a single defeat, none in all our previous exams, but when we are sitting for UPSC, it has shown us such great failures जो हमने कभी नहीं सोचा था. हमने सोचा था कि okay, we will clear it in our first attempt because we have been so academically brilliant all our life, be it school or college, but now here you are. तो अपने आप से खुद पूछो कि what is the true motive, why do you want to join this service. You have seen that people who have a deeper perspective of life, who think very deeply, who introspect, self-introspect, and take a different view of life, they tend to make very unique decisions, जो सिर्फ हम एग्जाम्पल्स या कोर्ट्स में या केस स्टडी में यूज़ करते हैं, बट हैं तो वो हम में से कोई लोग ना, सो दे आर फ्रॉम अस ओनली. तो वाई नॉट वी बिकम सम ऐसा जो हम मतलब किसी को इंस्पायर कर सकें, जो हमें कोई स्टडी में कोट करे. हम सोच भी तो सकते हैं ना. सो एवरी बिग ड्रीम यू हैव टू ड्रीम इट. जब कोई देखता है कि कोई बिलियनियर है या कोई बहुत बड़ा बिजनेसमैन है, कोई बहुत बड़ा फिलांथ्रोपिस्ट है, उसका भी एक आइडिया से हुआ होगा ना, उसका जो जर्नी, उसने भी सोचा होगा ना कि ओके, इन दिस फील्ड वी हैव टू डू दैट मच अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क एंड वी हैव टू रीच दैट गोल, दैट इज़ आवर गोल. सी, वी हैव सीन Pragnanda, I think that, no, D Gukesh is his name. And so I saw a video where I think he was smaller in age, and one journalist asked him, what do you want to be in your future self? So he said that I want to become the world's youngest chess champion, and years later he did. So he had thought about this, and see, there is no shaming, you can't dream that much. If you are willing to put your hard work in that preparation, you can achieve it. But deep down to yourself, none of this will matter. I think when you are true to yourself, when you know the why you want to still continue this preparation despite so severe, failures, so setbacks, be it academically, be it family wise, or be it in relationship or everything, but why you still want to continue this journey despite facing all the mental turmoil. So that question you have to ask yourself, and decide whether you want to continue this journey or whether you want to switch path. That too is fine, but you have to be very clear with yourself whether you want to do it on your own or not. So I think through this video I wanted to clarify who should continue this preparation or who should not. And even people who are willingly choosing not to continue this preparation, I think to take a break from that, it requires guts, it requires hard work, because you have studied so much. You think that, okay, what if all this of my preparation, all this my knowledge, it will go to waste? I have accumulated so much knowledge, will it go to waste? But trust me, in one way or another, you will apply your knowledge in some field, in some small incident, and you may not even notice how your decision making, your thinking skills have changed. So I think that is one way of application of your knowledge. So knowledge never go wasted, never ever never go waste. If you are willing to take, to switch paths or to take break, do it willingly, do it consciously, your wholeheartedly. And if you want to continue preparing this journey, you should be clear in your mind. If the why is clear, then the path, right, I think it's get cleared. It may not be easy, but still you will seek a clarity. And I think that's my attempt to make this video all about. Thank you.